Greetings YouTube, Dark Swordsman here, and I am back finally after a very long absence for more Skyrim. So I know, obviously I started doing a bit of a playthrough or walkthrough for Skyrim some time ago now, and things were going smoothly, and then I just suddenly stopped, and the reason for that was because the last video that I actually did, it cocked it up and I lost half my footage, unfortunately, and it meant that some of what I'd done didn't get put up on YouTube, which really hacked me off, I'll be honest. I was absolutely fuming because basically what happened was the game blue screened on me and completely and utterly crashed my entire system, and that's what caused me to lose all my footage. Now, Skyrim had never done that to me before. I'd always seen Skyrim as a really good game, and it never ever caused me trouble like that before, and for it to go ahead and do that, it kind of threw me off a little bit, and it shook my faith in the game a little bit. So it took me quite a while to calm down. Or I say calm down, I wasn't angry in the conventional sense. I mean, as in, like, it took me a while to finally pluck up the courage to actually put my trust back in the game for it to not mess up any more recordings. So anyway, I've come back today. I'm going to finally carry on the journey. I'm now ready to rumble again, as it were. And we are going to finish things off, sorting out this last little bit of Daedric armour, and then we can go ahead and move on to other pastures. So we've got to get inside this cave here. I'm just trying to find my way in. It's been a while since I've done this. It actually took me a while to find the correct save data as well, because I have so many different save datas, and I've been on other save data since then, just prattling around, and I could not remember for the life of me which save data was which. So I've had to go through a lot of them one at a time, which has not been easy. And what on earth, where on earth have I ended up? Oh, apparently we've ended up at Folk Reef. Where on earth have I ended up back at Folk Reef? You see, I'd started this quest when the game actually blue screened on me, because I can't remember how much of this quest I got on camera and how much I didn't. It'll all be on, any footage I got would have been on YouTube, and there would have been comments left in order to sort of give people a rough idea of what happened and what was going on. Oh yeah, Imperials. Game's not making this easy for me. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that this time round things will go a bit more smoother. If the game does suddenly decide to bug out on me again and blue screen me, then obviously I will have to postpone any further footage, and I will have to investigate this matter further and find out why it's doing what it's doing. I'm hoping it won't come to that. I'm rather hoping that we can proceed as normal and finally get on with things. My target is on the move. Oh yes, I think we have to kill this thing, don't we? Where is it? There it is. Oh, I missed. That one didn't though.
Well met, hunter. I am the spirit of the hunt. Just one glimpse of the glorious star that your kind calls hercine.
So as you can see, the last of the Daedric artifacts we are going after are revolving around the Daedric Prince, hercine.
Your fealty is precious to me. I will make good use of it. You bear my ring. The one who stole it has fled to what he thinks is his sanctuary. Just as a bear climbs a tree to escape the hunt, but only ends up trapping himself. Seek out this rogue shifter. Tear the skin from his body and make it an offering to me. Fly, my hunter. There are others who vie for my favor. A bit of competition. Don't dally.
Now, so if we do this right, we can get 2 artifacts out of it. If we do it right. So, let's come back out of there and let's just pull up our map a second so I can show you guys where it is we are going. And it usually helps if you push the right button to pull up said map. So we are heading over to here, to the Bloated Mountain Grotto. To save us time, we're going to fast travel out to the fortress that's literally just in front of it. It will save us a lot of time in trekking across the map. And it will save me having to do any editing and whatnot. Well, I say it will save me from doing some editing. I actually cannot do any editing at the moment with my videos because I no longer possess a laptop. So whatever videos I bring out, I'm going to have to make sure that I get them perfect, and I try and cut out as much as I can manually, sort of thing. However, I can promise that these videos will not be any longer than 35 minutes if I can help it. So we're just going to make our way down the mountain here, and we're looking for a cave entrance. It should be just down the bottom here. It'll be, I think it's a little bit hidden. Yeah, here it is. Literally just down here. Oh god. Just be careful when traversing those rocks though. Obviously if you misplace your footing and you go head first, it's not going to end well for you. So on another note, I am considering doing a few more walkthrough guides. I'm just trying to work out what games to do those walkthroughs for, to try and balance things out a little bit, because obviously I'm streaming quite a lot, but I'm running out of things to stream at the moment. I'm currently doing Kingdom Hearts 3, which I will be streaming later on today, but I'm trying to see what else I can actually bring out.
And I would deserve it, wouldn't I? I can't stop you if that's what you want to do. Hercine is too powerful. If you spare me, I can be a powerful ally.
Well, we are going to kill him, but not just yet.
I'll never return to civilized life. I know now that I can't live among people. Thank the gods.
So for now, yes, we're going to spare his life.
We hunt together.
And yes, we failed that particular part of the quest, but there is a reason for that. And it will be made clear in a moment. So, first things first, we need to go kill the hunters, which is what we're going to do next. There's also a few chests and things around here that we can loot as well. Ooh, an ebony greatsword. I think we'll definitely take that one. Add that to our collection. We'll leave that. Not worth it.
Look out!
this rate, we ain't going to need to kill anyone. He's doing a pretty damn good job of it himself. Let's see who's the better archer, shall we? It would help if that werewolf could stop running in front of me. I just rob these steel arrows off of them. Every little helps. What sword is that? Oh, it's a Nordric sword. I've never seen one of those before, I don't think. Or if I have, it's been a very long time. Oh, yep, we got more of each. Someone just tried to boil me alive. Let's just put a health potion on that. I think I've still got some. Well, these are strong ones. And one of these hunters actually does have one of the Daedric artifacts. I'm just trying to find it now. And once we've obtained it, then we can go ahead and look at killing. Anything worth taking?
Thank you for your help. I will make my home here, away from anyone I might hurt.
Now he'll go ahead and step outside. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me. I do apologise, folks. I had intended to mute the mic for that, but unfortunately I could not move quickly enough. Unfortunately, when you have a sneeze brewing, you just have to let it out. And what we need to do is we need to follow him outside, and if we do this correctly we'll be able to get both of the Daedric artifacts. I'm hoping I've done this correctly, because what will happen is once we get outside, I believe hercine will talk to us and will give us one of the artifacts, and then we shoot this guy in the back and he will have the second one, if I've done this correctly. So let's go ahead and step outside here.
Well met again, Hunter.
There he is.
Not a failure, my servant. By bringing down my other hunters, you turn the chase inside out. And they were no base prey. You continue to amuse and impress. Go forth with my blessing.
Okay, so now if we... Where is he?
Now you'll pay.
Oh god, we've got vampires. Okay, so where did he go? I appear to have lost the werewolf.
You won't get the best of me.
Who are you guys? Vampire Night Stalkers. Interesting. I'm just going to go back in a second and see if I can find... What's his name? Because we now need to kill him. Ideally. That's very strange, he's disappeared on me. The werewolf guy's supposed to be just down here somewhere. You're supposed to be able to put an arrow in his back and rob the other artifact off of him, but unfortunately I can't find him, he's disappeared on me. That's a bit annoying. Maybe I should have killed him sooner. Oh well, it's just one of those things, I guess. So basically, you just need to make sure you kill him after the hunters have been killed. So I would kill him myself, but unfortunately I don't know where he's gone. Oh, you're a vampire hunter. We're going to have our fair share of dealings with vampires soon enough. Alright then, what quest line shall we deal with next? I'll tell you what, actually, I will just pop back inside the grotto and go all the way around, just in case. I will have a quick glance to see whether or not he's actually in there, and it's just that we've missed him. If I can find the entrance. Where is it? It seems a bit strange that he's just literally disappeared into nothing. So I will just have a quick glance around in there properly and just make sure he hasn't gone back in and gone wandering around in there. And I want to double check the bodies at the end as well if they're still there. I don't know if they still will be or not, but I just wanted to make doubly certain that I haven't missed anything. After all, this is supposed to be a bit of a walkthrough slash guide, and I wouldn't be much of a guide creator if I didn't check everything. Trouble is, I think all the bodies are gone now, that's the problem. There's still a sword left around. Probably sell that. I'm not seeing any sign of him in there at all. He has literally vanished. Oh well. It matters not. We did the quest. I've told you guys how to roughly do it. I think maybe I exited a little bit too quickly. I should have perhaps let him get out there a little bit quicker. Perhaps I followed him too fast. That's the only other thing I can think of. But it's all good. Right then, so next quest. Let's see here. So we're doing the main quest lines, aren't we, and stuff. So that one we're going to do later on. That's the Dragonborn DLC. We're not ready to do that one just yet. Horn of Journal. Oh, that's the main storyline. I'm trying to find a certain quest line, I cannot find it. Join the Imperial Legion. That's the one we want. So for that we need to go to... I pushed the wrong button again. We need to go to Solitude for that, to join the Imperial Legion. Sometimes I join the Stormcloaks, sometimes I join the Imperial Legion. This time round we're going to go for the Imperial Legion. Now, depending on which way you go with the Civil War, if you join the Imperials, the quest line will take you through the strongholds that the Stormcloaks control. That is around Riften, Windhelm, Winterhold, Dawnstar, and I think there's one more, but I forget the name off the top of my head. And there will also be a, regardless of which side you take, there will always be a fight at not Winterhold, I can't get my words out. Whiterun, that's the one. If you join the Imperial Legion, your fight will eventually end with you at the gates of Windhelm, where you'll march in
You need potions
and take the city down. Or if you're with the Stormcloaks, your final battle will take you here to Solitude. But since we're going with the Imperial Legion, our fight will take us to Windhelm eventually. And also, if you're with the Stormcloaks, the fortresses that you will end up going after will be the ones near Folk Reef, Markarth, Morthal. Obviously, we'll end up taking Whiterun as well.
An attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not
Are
what
my men
Skyrim
now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle?
Riften.
Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned
To
was
be
all
fair, it's
terrible
Hadvar that got us out of there.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
We didn't actually do anything, we just followed
Man's
orders.
going to try to take me. You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion.
Okay.
The kind that evaluates your usefulness during duress. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Haragstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the
So we're
landscape
being
of Skyrim.
tasked with clearing out a
Sadly, most
fort.
have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Haragstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in. Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
Okay, so I've got 8 minutes left on the clock before I hit the 35-minute mark. I think that should be adequate time to finish,
The road to Whiterun's
take
not
this
safe
fort and
these
finish up.
days. Lots of travelers just
So let's, for God's sake, I keep pressing the wrong button to pull up the map. It's because I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and to pull up the map in Red Dead you have to press start. So I keep pressing start to pull it up. It's so irritating. So the fort we are going after is over here. It's called Fort Haragstad. And as you can see, it's quite a distance out of the way of anything. But if we fast travel to the statue of Meridia, that will give us a little bit of a head start. Now, normally I would edit out the travelling part, but unfortunately in this instance I can't. Because, like I said beforehand, I currently do not own... Well, I say I don't own a laptop. My laptop is currently going under repair. So I can't actually... use it right now. And I don't know if my brother's going to be able to actually fix it or not yet. He's currently looking at it. But if I do get my laptop back, then you can expect a lot more content from me, and I will also, as I stated before, I will fix up my YouTube playlists and whatnot, because I know some of them are in disarray right now because I haven't been able to access my YouTube properly, so I will be sure to tidy that up as well. Right, anyway, getting on with it. So the fortress we're after then is just up over these hills. It should be coming into view very shortly. In fact, there it is, I think. Is it that one? Well, there ain't no other. This one. Right then. As you can see, it's a relatively big fortress, and understandably as to why we want to take it. Oof. Got a little bit too close. I was hoping to stealth kill this. Let me see if I can just... Let me see if I can re-hide myself a second. With our sneak bonus really high, we should be fine.
What's that?
That's one guy down.
There's something there.
Numb nuts. Because of our sneak bonus, they can't physically see us.
You won't leave Skyrim!
Flipping thugs. They are so much harder to kill. Not the hardest of the bandits, mind you. The hardest ones I always find are the marauders.
You can't hide from me.
Oh yeah. I think you'll find I can. My high sneak ability says I can. Right, let's have a look and see what these guys have got. Whoops, wrong button. Is that a dwarven arrow that he had sticking in? Yes, it is. I always try and loot all the arrows regardless of what level of arrows they are, just to give me a decent amount, so I've always got something I can shoot with, since I tend to use my bow quite a lot, because I tend to find that trimming the enemies down with stealth tends to really help. That's the guard taken care of. Apparently I've got a level up as well, let's have a look at that. See, I always recommend putting your perks on the stamina, unless of course you're going with a magic class. If you're going with a magic class, then by all means put your points onto that, otherwise just keep putting it on stamina because it'll increase your weight load. I may end up going over the 35-minute mark ever so slightly, but hopefully we won't. I'll try and clear this as quickly as I can. Bloody marauders. They are such a pain. And I would say that is our bandit chief.
What was that?
I've got to watch my weight load. I think that's everybody in here. So we'll go ahead and make our way back outside. And then we've got a couple more just inside this particular part of the fortress here as well.
Is someone there? Time to end this. Now ain't this is
I actually meant to crouch, but for some reason it wouldn't let me crouch. Wow, they're killing me pretty quick. No, they're dead.
Oh well, I could run off. Yeah.
Dead. That's really annoying. I don't know what happened there. The game messed me about a little bit. I pushed the button to crouch and for some reason...
Bad time to get lost. Can't hide from me. I'll show you.
Bloody hell, they're killing me quick. I need dangerous armor as well, for crying out loud. Right, let's retreat outside a minute. I'm hoping they can't follow me. And we are going to be going over the 35-minute mark a little bit, unfortunately. Right. Hopefully now it'll let me enter hidden and I can stealth kill these two. Much better. Right, let's finish this. That's one down. Two down.
I'll never do another span in that stinking jail. Rather die than give myself up. What was that?
Fucking missed. Excuse my language. There we go. Alright. So that concludes this quest, and we now have to report back to Legat Riki, but we'll do that next episode since we are just about out of time now. And we'll pick things up next time, I guess. So I'm going to end the episode here, and I will see you next time, folks. If you like what you've seen today, then hit that like button, let me know in the comment section, the usual stuff, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now.